A sign says second item 50% off. Does that mean the entire purchase is half price? No. The percentage applies to one item, not both. This fictional lesson uses two matching notebooks priced at $40 each. The first stays at $40. The second receives the advertised half-price reduction. The quantity rule comes first because the offer has two different paths. Buying one notebook produces one $40 item and no second item discount. Buying two matching notebooks activates the offer on the second one. The sign changes the price of an eligible second unit, it does not reduce the first unit. Before applying any promotion, establish a full price baseline. Two notebooks at $40 each would cost $80. That $80 is the comparison total for the pair. Without a baseline, a percentage can sound dramatic while its real effect on the complete purchase remains unclear. Now isolate the discounted item. 50% of $40 is $20. The second notebook therefore falls from $40 to $20 in this invented example. The reduction is $20, and it is attached only to the second notebook. The first notebook still carries its full $40 price. The checkout strip can now show every amount. The first notebook contributes $40. The discounted second notebook contributes $20. Adding those lines gives a pair total of $60. Nothing in that equation turns both notebooks into $20 items, the two checkout lines remain different. To measure the saving across the whole pair, compare the $20 reduction with the $80 full price baseline. $20 divided by $80 equals 25%. So the second item is discounted by 50%, while the complete pair is discounted by 25%. Both statements are true because their bases differ. Another useful view is average cost per notebook. The $60 pair total divided by two items equals $30 per notebook on average. That average does not replace the checkout tags. It summarizes one $40 line and one $20 line with a single per unit figure. The scope ribbon keeps four facts attached, two items are involved, both started at the same $40 price, the discount applies to the second item only, and the resulting pair saving is 25%. Each fact controls a different part of the arithmetic. Removing one can change the result. Imagine the fictional store display from the shopper's first glance. Two matching notebooks sit beside a bright second item 50% off badge. The badge feels large because 50% is large, but the visual still shows two separate products. One badge over one eligible unit is not a half-price sticker over the entire pair. The one-item path matters for the same reason. A person who wanted only one $40 notebook would not reach the second unit branch in this example. Adding another item solely to unlock a promotion changes quantity as well as price. The educational comparison therefore keeps one item cost and two item offer cost separate. Return to the half-price operation itself. Start with the second notebook's $40 tag, calculate a $20 reduction, and arrive at a $20 discounted second item. This is a subtraction on one product line. It is not a 50% subtraction from the $80 pair baseline. The full price and offer bars make the total difference visible. The baseline reaches $80. The offer total reaches $60. Their distance is $20. That distance is the saving produced by the promotion under the stated matching price assumptions, not $40 and not half of the pair. The checkout strip prevents the headline from replacing the receipt. First item, $40. Second item after the reduction, $20. Pair total, $60. Reading all three lines makes the offer transparent because the calculation exposes where the discount entered and where it did not. The $30 average can answer a different question: what is the pair total spread evenly across two units? It is useful for comparing effective per unit cost, but it should not be mistaken for two identical $30 checkout charges. The actual fictional receipt still contains $40 and $20. This example demonstrates why a percentage needs a named base. 50% describes the reduction relative to the second item's $40 price. 25% describes the $20 saving relative to the pair's $80 full price total. The numbers differ because the denominators differ, not because one calculation is wrong. Real promotions can add conditions that this classroom example intentionally omits. Items may need matching prices, the cheaper item may receive the reduction, categories may be excluded, or returns may be handled under separate terms. The scope ribbon is a reminder that an offer headline and its eligibility rules belong together. The complete fictional arithmetic remains compact. $40 plus $40 creates the $80 baseline. 50% of the second $40 creates a $20 reduction. $40 plus $20 creates a $60 checkout total, and $20 divided by $80 gives 25%. The plain takeaway is to match every percentage to the exact amount it modifies. Second item 50% off means one eligible item is halved in this example, while the two-item purchase saves 25% overall. This lesson is educational only, not financial advice, and it does not recommend any purchase or promotion.